Hey guys, what's up? This is Jason, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make the best exosuit in the game. So, if you want to maximize your technology and have the best suit ever, you're going to need to have maximum slots. If you don't know how to do that, I have a video up top and then down below in the description, or the top in the cards. A video that shows you how to get your maximum number of slots in your suit. So first, let's look at it. You're going to have 48 slots in your general inventory. Now, there is still kind of a bug out there, so if you don't have 48 slots, you should be able to get them. Either get a drop ship or a drop pod, or you can buy them. Either way, you should be able to get to 48. If you can't, that means you're playing on a pre-next save. Like, if you have a save from months and months ago, like years ago, then you might have a problem with getting up to 48 slots. And then 14 on your technology. You might have a problem with that. That's a bug. That's an issue. So that's number one. If you don't have that many, or you can't get that many, you're already starting off on a bad foot. So you might need to make a new save, or just wait for them to patch it. I hear that they're patching it, but who knows what patch that's going to be. All right, guys. Now, once you have that, the best thing to do is use your general inventory as well as your technology inventory for technology. You don't have to only put your tech stuff in the technology slots, all right? You can put them in both. You can't put them in your high capacity inventory, your cargo inventory, sometimes I call that. It just doesn't work. So, general inventory and technology inventory. Now, we're going to go through this. You can have 3 bot mods. So if you go and you buy an S class or an A class, you can only have 3 of them, so you want to make sure they're S-class modules. So that way you get the biggest benefit. And these are all randomly generated numbers. Like you see jetpack tanks, 201%, sprint distance, 43. They'll generally be around the same, but sometimes you might have jetpack 207 and sprint distance 48. They're going to be right around there. They're going to be in the 40s, whatever. Close to these ones. So if you want to, you can buy multiple mods, or I shouldn't call them mods, modules. You can buy multiple ones and place them and try to get the highest stats you can. Eventually, you're just playing like 1 or 2% game. So I would just go with whatever you have, and if you have tons of nanites to spare, then sure, go ahead, do it. But right now, I just want you guys, you just get 3 of them. And the other big thing is place them close together. You see how there's a yellow outline on all 3 of these? If they're touching, and by touching I mean the full side. You can't put them catty corner, like one right here and one over here, just because the corners touch. That's not touching. A full side has to be touching. And the more of them that are touching, the higher the little bump you get is, all right? So that's what the first thing is. You want to do that. So you see I have 3 of them set up like that. These are my shield buffs right here. So I have 3 of them touching, and as long as the full side is touching, you can put them in an L shape like that. You can put them straight up and down. You can put them, all the way across, like left to right if you wanted to. Just as long as the sides are touching, you're good to go. The other thing is, you want to try to match up your technology as much as possible with the normal stuff. So you see how I have my S-class modules for my life support? I have them touching my life support. That anything that's touching will give you a bonus, so that counts. So instead of a normal 3 bonus, I get a 4 bonus because all 4 things are touching. Same thing for my hazardous protection. If you get your S-grade hazard protection, and that is any of them, so I have my cool protection, my toxic, my heat, my radiation protection. All of those can touch, and you want them to touch your hazard protection. So I have a 5 one on that one because I have the 4. Actually, I have a 6 because I have my 4 elements, my toxic, cool, heat, and radiation. I have my normal hazard protection. And then I have my shield lattice, which upgrades your hazard protection battery. And so that's 6 of them together. So that's a big bump. And that's the other thing is, if you can build a module, like I could build this, that doesn't count towards your limit of 3. So you can have 3 of the ones you buy for nanites, and then if you have any blueprints that you can create you can create as many as you want. And I'll show you that in a minute. But the big thing about the hazard protection is that you'll see, and I used to have this in my older video. I would have 3 of them because you can fit 3 cold modules, cold protection on your suit. You can have 3, heat protection. The thing is, they don't do anything. There is a lot of talk about how, you would think that if you have 3 of them, because you have to fill them with materials for the protection, just like your life support and your hazard protection, you have to fill your class modules, your S-class modules, with fuel. But it doesn't use more than 1. It only uses 1. So there's no benefit to having 2 or 3 of these. You only need 1, and 1's all you're going to get. And I heard that if you have more than 1, it'll protect you for longer. That does not matter. I went onto a radiation planet, and I had 1 radiation protection. No, I didn't even fill it up. See? Look at that. You fill it up with, materials just like normal. But I had my radiation protection. I only had 1 module, and I lasted for 3 minutes and 20 seconds before, went into my normal hazard protection. Then I put 2 more right below it, so they were all touching. I put 2 more down here. You know what happened? Nothing. I still only lasted 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so there's no benefit. And I also tried sticking them in the technology slots, thinking that would make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. Does not make a difference at all. Wherever you put it, it does not matter. So that's the big thing. It doesn't matter if you put it in the technology modules, slots, or the general inventory slots. They still behave the same way. So there's no difference. There's no use in having multiples of the same element protection. So don't worry about that, guys. Just put 1 down and you're good to go. Because you can actually leave more space. Because I had my whole top row full of technology. Wasted space. Now I have 6 extra slots because I didn't need to put them or use them. I will say the other benefit of doing this is you can have the technology slots. You can have the technologies in here and also in the technology slots. So it's only 3 maximum per inventory. So in my general inventory, I can have 3 jetpacks. And then over in my technology inventory, I can have another 3 of them. So that's 6 of them just for, my jetpack, my movement modules. And then, of course, my blueprints. I can make an A, rocket boots, and then my B, neural simulator. Or stimulator. So you can have those, but you can have an additional 3 here. Same thing for my my life support. I have 3 S's and then my module right here. Boom. So double it up. I mean, my shields last forever, you guys. If you haven't seen the other video, I'll link it up top. But this thing, if you have it set up like this, Sentinels will never get close to killing you. So the last thing I want to talk about is the Star Seed and the Remembrance. The Star Seed is used to find black holes. If you go through the Artemis storyline, or the Atlas Seed storyline, if you finish that, you will get the Star Seed at the end of that. That will let you find black holes, but the big thing, and I thought it was part of it, is that whenever you go through a black hole, it damages your starship. This does not protect you against that. You will still get damaged even after you put the Star Seed in there. I believe, because I also thought that if you had the Star Seed, you wouldn't get damaged going through a black hole. I'm under the impression that that is only a story element. Like, there's a mission for you to go through a black hole in the Artemis storyline, I believe. And so when they tell you to go through a black hole, they're not going to intentionally break your ship. They told you it's part of the story. So I think there's one mission where you go through a black hole and it doesn't hurt your ship at all. And everyone thought that was because you had the Star Seed. That is not the case. I have it, and every time I go through a black hole, it breaks my ship. There's one piece of technology that always breaks. So Star Seed only lets you see black holes. It doesn't protect you from black holes. And the Remembrance is when you beat the Artemis storyline, you will get this Remembrance relic. It lets you access terminals inside of observatories. And that's all I'll say about that. But you can access terminals that you couldn't before. The reason why I put them together is that there's some kind of a bonus, because you see they have a white outline. I have no idea what that bonus is. So if you guys know about it, please let me know down in the comments below. And check the comments down below if you're interested, because someone might have the answer. I don't have the answer. I just know they have some kind of a bonus related to this, but I have no idea what it is. I don't know. I just put them together because they have a bonus of some kind. What it is, no idea. But yeah, so there you go. That's my setup, you guys. Biggest thing is double up, use your technology slots as much as you can, and then use your general inventory. And just realize that you can double up everything. So as long as it's all touching, you get a bonus. And you can put 3 in here and another 3 in your general inventory. And you get a huge bump. Like my movement, I can run my jetpack for days. I can also run around for days without refilling my life support because of my modules. I mean, I get life support tanks plus 51, plus 92, plus 63. I mean, you have so much of a big... the bonus is insane, you guys. So definitely, this is the way to do it. If you want to actually maximize your stats on No Man's Sky, this is the way to do it, guys. So hopefully you guys like the video. Hopefully it's more informative. And definitely, please, 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 if you know what this bonus is, why they get a bonus from being together, the Star Seed and the Remembrance Relic, please let me know in the comments down below. But until next time, you guys, I will see you later.